afterwards, for my graduated classmates, there are some people who continue on hospitality, but there are others they change and doing something else. Because hospitality is our day, and not everybody understands what is happening, but you have here a lot of things happening within these big merging acquisition groups like Maher, for example, which have integrated Ritz-Carlton and been, growing to a very big size. People have more time. Today, people have more time to travel. Luxury is not about belonging of a Rolex or having a Rolls-Royce anymore. People want to spend quality time together with family or traveling the world and discovering things. And this is what becomes luxury about. So you feel that the shift is happening in a very rapid pace. The world GDP's 10% is about our industry. It's 1.7 billion people which are employed, and is a bigger employer of the world. So a lot of finance people, CFOs of big banks are now shifting to their interest before to petrol industry to come to very much in hospitality business, because it's real, there is real acquisition of building, residences, hotels, there is cash flow going on. So the need for the next years of finding talented people, it's, for my job today, it's very difficult. Looking forward to have people with education, with know-how, who speak several languages. So in hospitality, it's normal that somebody speaks 3-4 languages, for example. I have brothers, I have one older brother and a smaller brother, which went to Clignon. They also enjoyed it very much. Very good school as well. It's about what you do after that. So they give you, the ground of understanding what is hospitality about. So it's quite fun because you spend some time in the kitchen. You get to learn of how to cook, which can be quite useful when you have some friends at home. But also the understanding. When you speak to a chef, you know what we're talking about recipe, about hygiene standards, about how to manage people. This is one field. But you will learn also about accounting. But you're not going to become an expert in accounting. You're going to become a generalist to understand a little bit of everything. And this is also by doing. So we have restaurants where we serve physically people, so we do this buffet, we do the a la carte, we get to know about wines, which kind of different kinds of grapes are in the industry, what works, what doesn't work, how to match a wine with a meal, but also marketing, also front office, housekeeping. So in 3 years, they don't learn you and becoming a general manager once you finish that. But at least you get a good understanding what the industry is about. But more all over, you understand how it is to serve people, to have this dedication, this passion about serving people. And many of my friends are also not in the hotel industry, but have been employed by UBS, like a bank, for example, or an insurance, or luxury goods. So it's a good opening for also to tackle a lot of different kinds of industry. So you will learn of how to stand in front of people, how to speak to people, how to negotiate, how to also be groomed, So one of them, and I remember from my time, when we wear like the uniform, and then somebody's checking and saying, the uniform, the tie is not like this, and you need to cut your hair, and so on. So it's afterwards something that you really take on board for every kind of discipline. So it makes you very much multitasking and gets you ready for the future. Nowadays, I don't think we sign up for only one job. It's a little bit like a rubber ball, so it goes up and down, but it makes sure that you're ready for any eventuality. So it's a good industry of teaching, learning over there, and it's quite also good for the network. Because every place, I think I counted last time with my wife, I worked in 13 different countries, and with the wife, with the kids, and everybody. You know how difficult it is to come to a new environment, and sometimes you don't know anybody. And I think when I arrived here, in the matter of the first week, We were already linked, we knew of, we had a cocktail together, we spoke. Your network is very big, so wherever you go in the world, you will have people that you relate because you went to this specific school. So it's a little bit like a club where people are having more of an ease to grab your hand and help you out if you need than someone else. So I just can recommend it. I think it's very interesting, and best of luck for the rest of the presentation. I hope I could give a good introduction, and welcome to the Mandarin Oriental, or the Oriental in Bangkok with 140 years of history. Thank you very much.
Thank you.